What's that word, man? Let people know we get on 16 shot on visuals.
The biggest Buckzz, Mello Buckzz. Don't forget the extra Z. The prettiest motherfucker op, y'all know.
For sure, man. I want to talk about the last interview we did. Like, you know, you came a long way from there.
Yes, that was so long ago. I feel like what? Like a year ago, definitely.
I think it was then more than that.
Definitely.
It might be about a year. When you
more than a year, for real, for real. I feel like that was in like February. Was it?
I don't even know the day. It was cold outside though, for sure.
Exactly. So it has been like February and March, some shit like that. So it was definitely over a year ago.
How long ago you made the Master 2 song?
So we dropped Master 2 February 11th. I feel like last year. So it's been like
it was before
a year and 8 months.
Oh yeah, so the interview was before then.
Yeah.
When we did the interview, I was just talking to you about it earlier. Like in the comments, they getting that you was interviewing anybody at this point. Then it probably was a month later or some shit. Next thing you know, Mello Buckzz crazy.
Mello Buckzz this, Mello Buckzz that, Mello Buckzz this, Mello Buckzz. Y'all know the vibes.
Okay. So you know how it feels seeing all the stuff that transpired since then. Like, was this something you imagined?
It's not something that I imagined, but I wasn't surprised. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was a bitch like me. I was always, you know, destined for greatness. Like, I didn't know what it was going to be, which craft it was going to be, because I was always doing shit. But I definitely, like, I didn't see it coming, but I wasn't surprised when it happened.
For sure.
So, yeah.
Another thing I noticed, like, I might be wrong, because it ain't like we've been over kicking or nothing like that, so I didn't know you before then, but just on the outside looking in, it looked like you, like, embraced, like, your feminine side more.
Yes, it's just because, like, that's just what I'm around now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm growing up. Back then, I was young. I was around my brothers. I was in the streets. Like, I ain't gonna wear no lace bodysuit on Saturday Night for Essex. You get what I'm saying? Like, whatever era I was in, that's how I was acting. That's how I was dressing. Like, I'm in a different type of era now, so that's what I'm embrace. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm more into my grown woman era. I was more younger back then. I was running around my brother, so everything they was doing, like I was doing. I don't want really too much caring about looking like no girl. Like, I was hanging on the block. Why would I? Like, you know, now I'm not doing that. Now I'm grown up. Now I'm doing this bigger and better things. So now it's like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even the way you talk down there softer. What I was gonna say though.
Nah, I still get real, yeah. Still get real, yeah, around this bitch.
So how is it like, you know, dealing with the internet? Because, you know, it be good shit and bad shit. Like, I see you go viral for good shit, and then
Lord have mercy. The internet be
then it got canceled. I ain't even gonna bring it up, but
I ain't gonna lie, like, the internet is so funny to me. Like, I really be laughing. Like, no lie. Like, I swear to God, like, I really be laughing at the internet shit. Like, the internet funny as hell. I swear to God. Like, for me, it's just all laughing and jokes. I used to do a bad job responding to people. Like, I used to respond to anybody that got under my skin. I used to respond to really anybody who I felt like played with me. Like, bitch, all right, you playing a little bit too much now. You cracking a little joke too hard now, you know?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna get on that. Just because that's just how I always been. But when you step into a craft like this, you have to learn to watch what you say, because you in a public eye and shit you say could be taken out of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it just, some I say might have a way bigger reaction to the public than something somebody else that's not in the public eye might say. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, whether it's a principle for me or not, you just have to watch what you say. And I really don't know how to watch what I say. So I just learned to not say anything and not respond to anybody anymore. Because me, I don't have a filter. And like, I realized that you really could have a whole lot of like backlash for shit that you say. Somebody else might say it and not have no backlash at all, because I'm in the public eye. People feel as though I just shouldn't say it. And I get it, I understand it now, but in the beginning, I didn't give a fuck to understand it. You see what I'm saying? Like, people don't realize I'm still human and I'm still a regular person. So it's super hard to transition from being like a real street bitch to being a businesswoman. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't just wake up and be like, oh, I was just in the streets yesterday and today I'm not responding to nobody. I'm a businesswoman. I'm doing, hell nah, I'm really like that in real life. Like, that's some shit you gotta learn. I ain't had no media training. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, take it easy on me. Fuck.
I still don't got media training, I ain't gonna lie. But it's most so because it's like, when you from where you from, it's like, you gotta then go against everything that was like put into you.
Yeah.
Like, it's like motherfucker was teaching you, don't let nobody play with you. Motherfucker hit you, hit them back. Motherfucker do this back. So it's like, it's different when it's on the internet. It's like, you got that same mentality, but that mentality you down there lose with that shit.
And then everybody got an opinion.
Yeah.
Everybody got an opinion. It's so much harder. I mean, it's so much easier to respond and say something negative than it is to say something positive. Yeah. Like, how many comments do you see in these blogs that's positive? Like, the majority of the comments is negative. Because when people see something they like, 9 times out of 10, they just gonna double tap it and keep it pushing. They see something they don't like, they gonna comment and they gonna say something about it. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's way more harder to not respond to negative shit than it is to positive shit. So it's just like, it's a man thing, for real, for real.
You ever notice stuff like this? Like, do you got any songs that you feel like it might be different from what you normally do? It might be like a positive route, right? And all the comments you get positive, but the reaction you get is way smaller.
Yeah, definitely. It's like, people love drama. Yeah. People love negative shit. People gravitate towards negative shit. Like, I don't know, it's like, I done posted some shit before where I'm talking about something different. It depends, for real, for real. It depends on, like, the crowd. Like, because whatever you're talking about, that's what crowd gravitate towards you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I always rapping about drill, then I drop a love song, bitches love songs. So it's like, I don't know, like, they might gravitate to it, they might not. It just, you gotta see.
Because I noticed that just like with my content, the interviews that get the most views, sometimes the comments be like, oh yeah, this messy, this, that. But the interviews that got the most positive comments, like, this what you need to do, this the wave. They be like, ain't nobody watching this shit.
Exactly, right. That's because nobody like positive shit. Yeah. That's the truth. Like, that's just the truth. You see everybody watching baddies. Now that's TV. Everybody want to see a motherfucker. Everybody want to see everybody whip each other ass, get into or argue. Like, everybody live for the drama. I'm not going to lie. It is entertainment. Yeah. It is. Like, that's just what people want to see. That's the sad reality, but.
So, you know, I had heard a rumor that 4PF tried to sign y'all, like you and the rest of the girls.
It was in the air. It was some conversation in the air.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that. It was some conversation in the air.
Was this something you was interested in?
At the time, no, because, you know, I was already signed to a production team. So it was like, at the time, I just didn't see anything that was beneficial in doing that for me. So I wasn't really, you know, interested in. But yeah, I fuck with 4PF though.
For sure. What would you say, like, your experience is just like, you know, dealing, well, first, like, you said you signed to a production team, so you're not signed to an actual label?
I am. So I was eventually upstream to, you know, Sony, Alamo. But, you know, I'm signing No More Heroes. That's my production team that I'm signed to. So, yeah.
What would you say, like, the pros and cons for that are for you? Like, what you noticed, like, beforehand and after?
To be honest, I don't have any cons.
Yeah?
I really don't have any cons. Like, that's just the honest truth. Like, ever since I got with my production team, it's just been, like, growth. It hasn't been, you know what I'm saying, anything else. Like, I really don't have anything bad to say. I don't have any cons. The pros, definitely, like, it just helped. It was a machine. You know, everybody need a machine behind them. So it's like, you could be the best rapper in the world, but if you ain't got the machine behind you, it's like you really rapping for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So when they got behind me, it was like, okay, we got this raw-ass rapper. She raw as fuck, but now let's push the music. And when that happened, it's like everything just started going up. And from there, like, it's hard for me to take advice, but I do. Like, I might have hella back talk or have some smart ass shit to say or be like, I'm not doing this, but then I end up doing it. And the reason why is because there's nothing that they have told me to do that didn't work out for me, that wasn't beneficial for me, that didn't help me grow in my career. So I honestly don't have no cons. Everything is a pro over here, baby. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what's up, because I be telling a lot of people, and I get, the stories be all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, some people, they happy in the beginning, and then I don't know, like, you know how record deals go. Like, they might have certain stipulations. They might be like, all right, you get this advance, you might get $250 up front, and your deal might be $3 million. But you never see that $3 million because you never made, you never did what you had to do. So it's like you got that check, and now you on the shelf.
Yeah, we definitely had some bumps in the road, just because personally, it was some shit that I didn't understand that I had to figure out for myself. But once I figured it out, like, it was good, like,
Yeah. When you say bumps in the road, what you mean? Because I heard something. Matter of fact, I am gonna ask it. I heard that you and No More Heroes had issues, and y'all, not y'all, but I'm gonna say somebody locked in the studio and made him take you out the deal.
What?
On some Suge Knight type of time. Like,
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we need Mello back, man.
That's insane. I ain't gonna lie.
You ain't never heard that?
All I'm gonna say is, like, don't believe everything you hear. Like, that shit is about.
You heard some shit like that, though?
I ain't never heard nothing like that. I gotta do my research on that. See, I ain't never heard nothing like that.
You gotta scroll the internet.
I gotta scroll the internet.
Nah, this wasn't the internet. This was word of mouth.
I gotta do my research on that. We gotta have a talk about after this.
Okay, I'm like, damn, what y'all overlook? No, but you had mentioned, like, the label pushing shit like that. Like, so once you sign, like, was they telling you, like, what they doing to push you, or was you just noticing, like, all right?
Yeah, I mean, I was aware of everything. Like, if I go independent today, everything that I learned from them, I feel like if I do put the work in, I'll be able to hold it up on my own. Just because so much shit that I've learned from them. Like, I'm not in the blind about nothing. Like, everything they doing to help my career, I'm aware of it. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely a team thing. It's no I and team at all. Like, it's I feel this way, you feel this way, we all feel this way. Let's do this. Let's move like this. This how we gonna do it. This what's next. You see what I'm saying? This what's gonna come out of it. And that's what it is.
So when y'all dropped the Massacre 2 song and then Latto hopped on that, Latto hopping on that, was that like a label move, or was that like just organically?
It was organic. Latto's team had reached out to my team for the song, and that's how that song came about. So yeah. I woke up to the feature. Like, I woke up and they sent me the song, and I'm like, how the fuck this happened? And they was like, oh, they reached out. We sent it to her. She sent the verse back. It was just that simple.
What was your mindset then? Because wasn't you down at that moment, like, all this shit was like fresh to you, new to you?
Yeah, it was definitely fresh. I had started taking rap serious, I want to say, in the end of 2022. So around like wintertime of 2022, like October, November, December type shit. Got with No More Heroes, the end of 2022, started fucking with them, end up dropping Massacre 2 in February of 2023. Latto ended up reaching out. So it's like, soon as I took my rap career serious, it was like, and within those couple of months, like, shit changed drastically for me from that one song. So I was like, what the fuck? It definitely moved fast as hell.
Would you say it was faster than what you was prepared for?
I was taking rap serious, I want to say, in like November of 2022. And then 3 months later, I ended up dropping a Master 2 song, and that shit went up. So I had only been working with No More Heroes. When I started working with No More Heroes is when I started taking it serious. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had probably dropped about 3 or 4 videos. I had dropped Riley, I had dropped Bucks Flow, I had dropped S's Block, and then it was like one more song. It was like a King Von remix. I had dropped like 4 videos on YouTube. And it was all like different time frames. Like, you know what I'm saying? Different. It wasn't like back to back to back. It was just like all just different time frame. But this one video that I had did, S's Block, with I think ACG. It was on the corner and I was rapping with the microphone. That bitch had ended up going up and it catching attention. And
had
I
like a plaid shirt on or something?
Yeah. That bitch had went up. I was spitting on that bitch. I ain't gonna laugh. It's just like, hold on, fuck, what's going on? This little bitch spitting like. And then that's when I started getting my buzz in Chicago. Got No More Heroes attention. Started fucking with them. Was fucking with them for about 3 months. 3-4 months. Then I ended up dropping Master 2 in February. And then it just happened fast. That was in a 4-month time. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was dropping them 4 videos I had dropped before I started fucking with No More Heroes, that was some shit for fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was never thinking like, oh, I'm finna do this shit and make money off of it. Like, No, it was just on some, oh, I'm rapping, my brother's rapping, like I'm having fun in the studio. I'm young, I'm 17, 18, like I'm just having fun with this shit. Like I never thought that I was gonna be making money off this shit, like ever. I ain't gonna lie.
It's crazy because it's a lot of people who when they first start rapping, they think they gonna make it and blow up and then don't. And then it be some people like you who just be fucking around. You in the hood doing what everybody do in the hood. Yeah.
I'm raw as fuck though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm super rare. Like it's so rare to come across a motherfucker like me. Like I ain't gonna lie.
They called. So once Latto hopped on the song, one thing you had mentioned was like, you know, you just woke up to this shit. Mm-hmm. But you know, once the other girls seen they wasn't on, I feel like it was a lot of like, you know, backlash, uproar. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you got the blame for a lot of stuff that had nothing to do with you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm glad you said that and I didn't have to say it. Like
I seen it. Well, I assumed that's what was going on.
I got blamed for a lot of shit that ain't have nothing to do with me. Like honestly, I'm not taking credit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some shit had shit to do with me. Some shit didn't have nothing to do with me. But what I'm getting blamed for, like, it's literally not my fault. Like, a lot of shit that I was getting blamed for was not my fault. And I'm not the type to get on the internet and clear shit up because that don't do shit but, like, add fuel to the motherfucking fire. Like, I'm not finna get on here and be like, oh, this how this went down or this how this happened or this was really going on. You gonna think whatever the fuck you wanna think and I'm gonna keep doing me, like, because you're not affecting my life. So, like, I really don't give a fuck. But it's just like, I definitely felt like I was getting blamed for a lot of shit that was beyond my control. Like, a lot.
Yeah. Because I didn't know. I was just on the outside looking in, but I'd be knowing like how certain shit work when you got a team behind you. So it'd be like, damn, I think a lot of these people probably mad at her. Like, yeah, you bogus, this and that.
Bogus for what though? Like, what do you feel like people, like, what's the narrative? What do you think the narrative was?
I think they felt like, oh damn, because you know, I'm a speak from like the other people that's on the song point of view. Mm-hmm. They probably look at it like, oh damn, this song we did together, we went up together, and then once it really go up, you leave us type shit. And you know, like it's not easy to deal with. You know, even if a motherfucker happy for you, it's still gonna be a little like, damn, I wish that was me. Type of thing. Like, you know, it's Latto, gang. Like,
yeah, no, I feel it. I feel it 100%. Like, but I just think it's one thing to feel some type of way and it's another thing to act on how you feel. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can feel like, oh, I feel like it should have been me or I wish it could have been me or whatever the case may be. But it's another thing to act on it because you know certain things is just beyond your control. I'm pretty sure if it was anybody else's song, the same thing would have happened. Like, you see what I'm saying? We had the same verses. If the song went the same exact way, it just was somebody else's song and Latto reached out, I'm pretty sure she'll be reaching out to whoever the fuck song it was. It just was my song and that's just how it was. I can't change that. That was like a fact of the matter. Like, I cannot change that. That's something I cannot change. That's not something that's not my fault. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure whoever song it was, Latto was gonna reach out to that person. If it wasn't my song, I probably would have, you feel me, been feeling the same type of way too, but I'm not here to bring nobody down or make nobody feel like I feel like I'm obligated to their accomplishments or whatever they got going on because it's their song. Like, you see what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna do that.
So I'm
gonna pat you on your back.
How do you feel things would have turned out if all y'all was on it? Do you think the song wouldn't have been as big? Or like?
I definitely think that. Speaking from a business standpoint, I definitely feel like if all the girls was on the song, that it would have had a lower streaming, it would have had a lower view account. Honestly, because nobody has the attention span to even listen to that song blowing up, Mouse Couture blowing up was like crazy because it got 4 fucking verses on it. Yeah. Like, nobody even got the attention span to listen to 3 verses. The average song has 2 verses on it. And for a feature, that's 1 verse a person. So to add 2 more and then have a feature, which is 5 verses, is insane. Either everybody's gonna skip through y'all verse just to get to Latto's, which mean we never should have put it on a remix anyway if they gonna skip through it because everybody fucking heard it already. or just not listen to the song, period, because it's too fucking long. Like, it just takes away from the remix. Like, why would you remix a song and not remix how, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't make sense from a business standpoint. And I wish everybody could just understand that, like, but everybody not. And that's why I'm not mad. Like, feel how you want to feel, but this is the decision that I made. And I'm pretty sure if anybody else was in my shoes, it would have went the same way. Like, and I wouldn't be mad.
Do you feel like before all the BS, like, do you feel like everybody bond was like genuine? Like, I know y'all wasn't friends since kids and shit, but like, just like the bond, like, cause it looked like y'all was really rocking with each other. Was it just cause y'all had a moment y'all enjoyed together, or was like y'all actually fucked with each other?
So truth be told, I had only knew the girls prior to the song, like, very briefly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had knew Amari a month prior to the song. Me and Cash had been conversing on Clubhouse probably a couple months before the song. And me and Monty had just been following each other on social medias for a little minute. So Monty is actually the one who I knew the longest. But me and Monty never seen each other in person. We never had no type of friendship or none of that. Like, we just was following each other on the internet, literally. So if I was to say who I knew the longest, it would be Monty. But beyond the internet, nah, like, we never linked up, never really had too many conversations, just like, oh, you know, I see you doing your thing, blase, blase, blase. So really, like, I didn't really have, like, a bond with the girls. Like, it was just literally on some, I think y'all hard, I want to invite y'all to the studio to do a song. And we did that. And that bitch ended up going up.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what it was. Like, we wasn't on no Destiny Child, Jackson 5 type of bullshit. We wasn't no music group. Wasn't no, oh, we came in this shit together. We gonna finish this shit together. Because I started rapping by my goddamn motherfucking self. You see what I'm saying? I signed my deal by my goddamn motherfucking self. You see what I'm saying? Like, when I started rapping, I was on 78th and Essex, not nowhere else. I was with my brothers. Like, I wasn't with the Mouse Couture girls. So I don't feel obligated to carry nobody, you see what I'm saying, or do nothing with nobody, or stay grouped up with nobody. Yes, is we gonna be friends? Can we be friends? Yeah, but a group, I ain't start rapping with nobody, so I'm not finna make no group with nobody because we did a song and it went up. I'm gonna build my career for here, and hats off to everybody else who do the same thing. Like, it's no bad blood, it's no none of that. I just was never on the group type of time. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Not to say anybody else was. I don't know how anybody else felt or none of that. That just wasn't the type of time I was on. When I met the girls, I was already signed with my production team. So how could I even be a group or even be considering or looking towards anything like that? And I'm already signed by myself. You see what I'm saying? Like, it just wasn't gonna happen like that. So
I think probably, like, you know, if people on the outside looking in, the way they discover y'all was a group, so that's what they thinking. Yeah. So that's probably why you probably got a lot of...
I don't know why. Y'all didn't discover us as a group. Y'all discovered us as a couple of females that did a song together. Like,
I mean, yeah, but like...
They didn't discover us as a group. When you seen the song, it say Mello Buckzz, Amari Blaze, Monty the G, and Cashmere, Mouse Couture. It don't say Mouse Couture girls, Mouse Couture. Or
that's what they gotta call y'all.
It's like, yeah, that's what they was calling us because that's the song that everybody knew us from. We had blew up off of, but we not
pizza in a bowl.
Group. Like, you see what I'm saying? That's my pizza. But yeah.
They catch them on camera, see how they did me.
You better not.
No, I'm good. Good looking up.
But yeah, like, that's what it was. Like,
so one thing I noticed is when it comes to the opportunities and shit like that, you got a few more. So would you say, like, what determined that, or like the factor between that was no more heroes?
Hard work.
Yeah.
Hard work. Dedication. Consistency. That's all it is. In my relationship with God, that's it.
Only reason I asked that because I remember when, like, Amari was going on her rant, I think Locke might have told her, like, you need a team. And bro, like, you think you and your mama gonna do this shit and you need somebody who... So, like, did the other girls have an opportunity to sign to him too, or did he just, like, only want it?
I don't think that was never, like, a thing. You know what I'm saying? I think that Laka was trying to help as best as he can because he was 100% aware that the other girls didn't have a team behind them. Monty was the only one who had even had managers. You see what I'm saying? Or was signed to a production team. She was with Dino and Doo-Wop. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's Monty was the only one outside of me who had, like, you know, outside help as far as a manager or a team or anything. Amari was with her mom, and Cash was just independent. And she had people that, you know, she was just working with and that was helping her out. So I feel like Laka did his best to try to, whenever the girls came to him or whenever anybody came to him, to try to help them out as best as he can. You see what I'm saying? I don't think it was on some, oh, I want to sign all the girls. You know what I'm saying? It was just literally on some, I'm patting y'all back, I'm helping a motherfucker out because I see there's no help there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
as far as regarding this song, this would be like my last question on that. But one thing I had seen, because I was actually like behind the scenes while y'all was having the argument. But it wasn't a public argument though. Mm-hmm. Like, I was on the phone and, you know, I guess it was an interview or something and certain things were said. And all I know is I was just right there and I just heard you on the phone, you big back bitch and this and that and this and that. And you was going off, but it was all y'all on the phone. And then y'all seemed to have squashed it. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to see like what happened in between that. Like, what happened was like, because it looked like everybody dead and was falling out at that point. Mm-hmm. And then it seemed like it just shifted to just Amari. And
yeah. I think it was like a money situation. I think it was a money situation, but I'm not 100% sure.
Like a show or something?
Yeah.
Was the Airbnb thing then too? Like,
I don't know. Wait, what you talking
like,
about? When was it?
Like
Was it before I got into it?
I didn't see y'all get into it publicly, but I was just with one of the girls. We was out of town and we was in the car, and then that conversation had happened right then and there, just on some random shit. And it seemed like all y'all was basically on the phone, and I don't know, y'all was trying to like, y'all was basically arguing for real. Like, I didn't think y'all was gonna get back cool, but y'all got back cool. I don't know how, I don't know what transpired after that, because I wasn't asking questions. I just onlooker type shit.
If we had got back cool, that mean that was before everything. So it had to been over some money. It had to been about some money because it was like not trying to get too much without getting too much in depth. Motherfuckers just felt like I was taking money out of their pockets. And that wasn't the case at all. That was far from the case. Like I said, we not a group. We not Destiny's Child. We not Jackson 5. So whatever my price is, that's what my price is. You see what I'm saying? Like, if a motherfucker come to us and say, oh, I got blase, I got X, Y, and Z for y'all. It's 4 of us. They got to go 4 different ways. But it's not going like that with me because I have my own price. You see what I'm saying? It's different when we come in and performing one song. But you want us to come perform the song, all us to perform individual songs. That's a performance. Like, you're not paying us for one song. You see what I'm saying? You paying us for our service. So I'm not about to split no back end, no front end, no none of that 4 different ways when I'm doing more than this one song. Yeah. And it's my song. And on top of that, I've been doing ticket sales, so I've been know how much people I could bring out. Been getting paid for shows before the song. So my price is my price. And I just felt like certain motherfuckers was
entitled.
And just felt like, oh, I'm doing too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how I'm doing too much. As long as I keep going up, my price is gonna go up. I know how many people I could bring out because I've been doing shows before this song. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm charging this amount, that's what I charge. But I felt like people felt some type of way about that. Like, you know, and that's just not my problem. Like, if you feel some type of way about how what I'm getting paid or feel like I'm taking money out your pocket because I'm saying I want this or I want that. Like, we're not a group. If I'm getting paid a different price, you set your price. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Set your price. Like, don't get mad at me because what I'm getting, whether they gonna pay it or not. And see, that's the thing. Like, I'm not about to just say, for example, right? Because some shit actually happened like this in real time, in real life with the Mouse and Two Girls. Just say, for example, right? Somebody want to book us, okay? They say they got, what's the even number? 8. Say they got 8K, right? It's 4 girls. So that means every girl getting 2K. Just say I'm charging at the time $4,500 for a performance, right? So if I'm accepting a show for 2K, that means I'm lessening what I'm getting paid for a regular show to help others eat. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm getting booked, they say, oh, Mello, we want you to come here. But we got another person saying, Mello, we want you and a Mouse of 2 Girls to come here. But we got 8K split 4 different ways. That's 2K. When I could be doing a show by myself and making my whole full back end, who really stopping who from eating? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, why are you mad at me because I'm charging a different price like that? We not a group, gang. Like, I'm not finna split nothing down no middle. You tell them your price, and if they don't want to pay all us our price, then they ass can't fuck with us. It's that simple. Like, I don't know how to, you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I had a team, I had management. So my team was making sure I got paid and making sure I got my back end. And in that same meantime, I was telling the girls and making sure, don't let these promoters play with y'all. Make sure y'all get y'all money. Because it was promoters and people that was trying to play because they knew the girls didn't have no team behind them. You see what I'm saying? And I'm telling them, like, I never was coming out saying like, oh, I'm getting paid this or getting paid that, because I never want to make nobody feel less of themselves or none of that. Like, I never said I'm getting paid more or this my price. Motherfuckers end up finding out. You see what I'm saying? Because the promoter just wanted to book us so bad, but I wasn't going. My price was my price, and the promoter ended up saying something to one of the other girls like, oh, we got this, but Mello want this, so we can't do this. You see what I'm saying? Like, type shit. And that's how motherfuckers end up finding out what I was charging. But when that happened, it was like we had all got into it in the group chat. And some people didn't feel no type of way, and some people did feel some type of way. And that's where that conversation came about. We was on the phone arguing. But we had ended up getting back cool.
So, hold on, let me not go there yet. Before we go there, I want to ask you, like, what would you say, like, the most important thing that or some of the most important things you learned as far as the music industry? Or something you wish you probably would have knew from the beginning?
Something that I wish I probably would have knew from the beginning is definitely just, like, you cannot respond to people. Like, people literally say shit to get a reaction out of you. People say negative shit to get a reaction out of you. Like, I've had fans that actually really love me say something negative about me, and then when I respond, be like, oh, I just wanted you to respond. I love you.
Do it all the time.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this shit weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I already learned. And then I had a bad experience. Like, I know you said earlier, like, you almost got canceled. Like, yeah, I had a real bad experience. I got a lot of bad backlash for some shit that I said, but I was really
Chicago wave fault, man. Ain't nobody know about that shit.
I really was like just responding to somebody who was fucking with me on my birthday. You know what I'm saying? But I just had to realize, like, everything you can't say, everybody don't look at shit how you look at shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you just gotta watch what you say, and that's just that.
Yeah, I really hate this internet shit because I deal with shit like that. Like, I respond to something, but when it come to you, nobody gonna keep track of you like you. Mm-hmm. So you know why you feel the way you feel and why you said what you said and how you responded, but nobody else know that. They just see you because you out of light.
All they see is what you said.
Yeah, and it'll how you look in a certain way. Like, a motherfucker be trolling you for a year straight, and when you say something back, they act like, oh, you went too far, or you bitter, or you mad, and it's like, you don't even see me say.
You don't even know the backstory behind this shit. Like,
it's like you can't win. So
you definitely can't win, especially when you in the public eye. You cannot. It's no winning.
I be thinking like, I don't talk. It's just I'm gonna see you. But even situations like that, people be police. So it's like you really can't win. You just gotta. You
cannot win. You just have to not feed into it, because when you feed into it, it's like they keep going, they keep going, they keep going, they keep going. It's like you giving them more. They want you to respond. They want to answer, some feedback. Like they want a response. Like you just can't say shit.
Speaking of like police shit, I'm confused because like everybody know like why you got the house arrest bracelet. So we don't gotta go there, but like you be outside. How the fuck you do that? When I didn't have no movement or nothing. Like let us know the sauce. Okay.
So this is GPS. So when I first got out of jail, they had 2 house arrest bands on me. They had house arrest and they had GPS. So the GPS came from the no contact order, and then the house arrest just came from the judge. So I honestly don't know why. I'm just a girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have shit on my background. Like the stuff that I have on my background is either threw out or dismissed. Because like it's stupid shit, like assault. Somebody lied on me and said I tried to beat them up. Didn't happen. Judge threw that out first day. Another charge, forgery, some shit while I was young, some fraud shit. Did community service, threw that out. Like, I have nothing on my background. I'm not a felon. I'm just a girl. Like, I don't know why the fuck they sent me home with 2 house arrest bands. Like, I'm a fucking menace to society. Like, I'm not this pretty ass bitch. Like, I don't know why the fuck they did that.
They definitely think you're a menace to society. Because me and my homie, we was planning on like throwing a couple shows in the city. Mm-hmm. And we really wanted to deal with the women because we was thinking like, this less likely to get shot up, So, you want the hottest artists in the city. So we like, all right, we finna see what's to Mello. We finna see what's to a couple other people. And when we was talking to the venue about the show and we brought your name up, they told us you was like banned from downtown venues or some shit.
Yeah, so when
we just trying to put some money in y'all pocket. They like, yeah.
So when, when things went left, there was some precautions, being taken into place just to ensure that, their locations, windows weren't being broken.
they were about the windows.
I completely understand that. I completely understand that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is not something that I do. That is not something that I'm okay with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Take y'all precautions. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit happens.
You know what you got to do to make that right?
Shit happens.
You got to go on a tour just fixing people's windows real quick. Motherfucker know, like, all right, Mello ain't fucking up our windows.
It's like, no, all jokes aside, I offered to fix the window. Like, all jokes aside. Like, I had seen a status on Facebook or something like that. And, like, all jokes aside, like, no funny shit. I really don't even want to be talking about this. But, like, I actually offered to fix that window. And I just couldn't get in contact with the people. Like, I had made a status on Facebook and everything. Like, I'll pay for the window. Somebody was like, Mello, you got to pay $700 for that window. Like, it was a status on Facebook. I'm like, I'll pay for the window. Tell whoever it is, like, looking for me to pay for the window. Like, I'll pay for it. And I just never heard nothing from nobody. So I was like, okay.
They probably had the insurance do that.
Yeah, something. I don't know.
So, since you been making music, I seen you around a couple people. I seen you around like Glorilla, a couple other people. Like, how would you say like the support is from other artists in the industry?
I'm 100% aware like that a lot of people in this industry be fake as hell. Like, sure. I'm 100% aware of that.
That was gonna be my next question. That's crazy.
But gladly, the people that I actually fuck with, I don't feel that way about them. Like, you know what I'm saying? The people that you see me around or that I hang with, or like, I don't feel that type of way about them. Like, I don't feel like all bitches fake. This some industry shit. Or like, it's genuine vibes with me. Like, and I feel like it's genuine vibes with them too. Like, I haven't had that experience, that fake ass industry experience. I'm 100% aware of what's in the air.
You know why?
Why?
You ain't fell off yet. That's the one you see.
Damn. Damn. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
If you still dropping hot shit, you still hot. You wouldn't know. Because when you hot, everybody love you.
That's crazy. You ain't motherfucking lying. That's crazy. You ain't motherfucking lying.
Like, who finna be phony or, and they know, like, you still that bitch right now. Like, they not gonna do that.
Yeah. Hopefully, You know what I'm saying? I don't never got to experience that shit.
For sure.
Like, but I definitely agree with you on that note.
Are there other ways you try to monetize yourself outside of music? Because you know, with music, I feel like artists get a different amount of attention, like more than the average person. So, you know, with that attention, there's so many more things you could do that's actually more lucrative than music.
I definitely got ideas. I've been thinking about shit. I be brainstorming. I be doing all kind of shit, like talking to my friends just about shit that I want to do. But honestly, to be honest, I just feel like my craft, it takes up so much of my time, like so much of my time. I feel like I need to master this all the way. Like this shit is just not enough for me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not satisfied. Like, I'm forever grateful for where I'm at and everything that I've accomplished from here so far. But a bitch want plaques. Like, I want you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit ain't nothing right now. Like, you know, I want to look up and be like, damn, bitch got this on the wall. Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm super determined. So until I reach that, I'm not going to say it's going to take me this long until all the thoughts that's in my head or what I feel like doing on the side is going to actually go into action. But what I'm saying is I got to lock in with this craft 100% all the way. Like, until I feel like, all right, Mello, cool, you can sit back and focus on something else. I'm 100% focused on my craft right now.
For sure.
So, yeah.
Could you see yourself doing something similar to like this? You know how like Carisha got like the...
Yeah, I definitely do. Because my personality is big. And people tell me all the time. Like, I'm a funny ass bitch. I'm a lit ass bitch. I'm that bitch everybody want to be around. So on camera, you know it gives nothing but tea.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I definitely be like, I feel like I want to vlog or just like do something more on camera so people can see more of my personality. Because I feel like everybody think I'm mean as hell. People don't know I'm really a sweetheart. People don't know, like, I'm really funny as hell. Like, I'm really a cool-ass bitch. And I feel like doing more shit like this, just, you know.
Showed on your personality. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I be trying to explain to artists. Because it's like, for example, like, if you work on an album or mixtape, like, how long would you say that probably take you? How many songs would you even put on there?
At least, like 10. At least like 10, I ain't gonna lie.
And from the production to getting it out, how long you think that process would take?
Actually, I'm not gonna put no time frame on it. Like, you just never know. Honestly, like, you just never know. Cause me, see a bitch like me, I get better and better every day. I learn more and more every day. So every time I go to the studio, I perfect my craft. So it's always gonna be a better song than the last song. So this shit get harder and harder and harder when it come to like beat selection, music selection, cause shit just get harder and harder. Like, the song that I thought was my hardest song last week, this week is a whole new song. And next week is gonna be another one. So this shit just get hard. You just don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna even put no time frame on it. I'm just say, right now I'm making the best music and I'm having fun with this shit. Whatever catch, whatever the fans gravitate to, that's what I'm putting out.
The reason I asked was because, like, even though I know it's different because, like, songs you can monetize multiple ways, but even this content you can monetize multiple ways. You can get Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. But, like, I feel like it's easier to do 10 podcasts or 10 interviews than 10 songs. So it's like, when you look at, like, how much money you can make.
Think that?
Yeah, because I could interview 10 people quick. I could interview 5 people today if I wanted to.
I could go to the studio and
But you ain't gonna drop 5 songs.
Quick.
Like, you ain't gonna drop a song Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
You're right.
I do that with interviews.
But see, the thing is, though, like,
I think the songs last longer, though.
Time is of the essence.
I just like the fact that I could interview you today and drop this tomorrow, interview somebody else, and just keep doing this shit, and the money comes.
What about your engagement, though?
Yeah, if it ain't no engagement, then
like, you see what I'm saying?
You got to get the right content.
What about your engagement? You could drop
not 10 bullshit. Yeah,
5 videos every day, interviewing a motherfucker, back to back to back to back.
Look at
Monday
Lab.
to Friday, right?
Lab drop like 100 videos a day or something.
But if you drop one once a week, promote that for the rest of the week, get more engagement. So by the time you drop your next video, the second week is more and it's going up every time. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Why you say
Follow
it's
me.
different with music?
Understand
But,
me?
yeah.
Follow me.
That's
Follow me
why
now.
I like that too. Like when they come and promoting these interviews and shit. Because what you just said, when I try to do that, I want to do this today, do this, that. Now I can't even keep track of all this shit. So somebody interview might get more promotion than the next person interview.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
And that's fine. It just honestly, because it's an interview, it depends on what they're talking about and also depends on the person.
Yeah.
Like, do people like the person? Do people like the person's personality? What they talking about? What you asking? So it just depends for real. And it's up to you. Like, them little cuts and that little content and shit like that from them little interviews, like, that should be going up. Like, you know what I'm saying? That should be going up. You just gotta choose like which little cuts, which little content and shit to post up, and every day on God, like, nigga, something's going to catch.
Yeah. So, you know, one of the things that's popular, like right now, you know, Dirk got locked up. What was your thoughts on that once you seen the news?
Free my mama's kid. Free my mama's son.
That shit
No
crazy,
lie, that
man.
shit bogus as hell. Like, close the back door, can be snaked by your homie.
I feel like they wanted him for a long time, though.
I honestly feel the same way, like I do, because it's the feds. You know, the feds sit on a motherfucker. Like, the feds sit on your ass. Free him, though.
Yeah, free Smirk. So, you know, a lot of the rumors and shit, like, you seen that? Like, how they trying to say, like, certain people told and wearing wires and this and that, like...
The wire's crazy. The story that I got, or that I'm putting together from the vlogs, is that a nigga was locked up for 12 years, got out, caught up another case, and when he caught that case, they told him, it's either you gonna wear a wire and give us info, or you going back to jail for a long time. And he wore that wire for several years, was involved in stuff, and still got everybody the fuck locked up.
Yeah.
So,
Which is it's crazy, though, because it's like...
After a nigga gave you $50K, getting out of jail, help you buy a building, bought you a crib, all that, like... Yeah. But I it's like, it was not, it wasn't hard to believe.
That might not be true, though. I see everybody reporting on that.
It wasn't hard to believe. Like,
but the people I seen that, like, OTF posted as rats wasn't dude. I see all the blogs posting him. And it might be him. But, like, I haven't seen nobody from OTF say, I'm just saying his name. I haven't seen nobody from OTF say Jam is a rat or Jam. Like, whoever they posted that said worldwide, I don't even know who these niggas is. So, like, that's why I be thinking, like, damn, I don't want to keep doing this content and we just bashing this nigga name and he might, you know?
I don't know, man.
It look like it's him, though.
I don't know. Why are the blogs post like, why are the blogs posting him? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It ain't my hood. You see what I'm saying? It ain't my hood.
He still ain't been to court, so we really don't know.
I don't know. I don't know where the vlogs got it from. I don't know what made them say that it was Jam who was wearing the wire. But all I know is somebody saying something. Somebody saying something. I don't know. The feds saying they got somebody talking. And that shit bogus.
Yeah, that's this why, like, I always tell niggas this, and some niggas get it, some niggas don't. But I be telling niggas, like, you don't know who's a rat. A lot of niggas be like, oh, he done did too much, he ain't a rat.
Yeah.
Them niggas tell, oh, he done did 10 years for a murder, he ain't tell, and he ain't do it.
Them niggas that be rapping, though.
If you did 10 years,
you don't want to
do
go back to jail. A nigga that do 12 years in jail, oh God, I'm more scared of than a nigga who ain't never did no time before. Yeah. Because you would take that, like, if I'm Dirk, oh God, if I'm Dirk, like, and I got little niggas around me who don't got shit to lose, these niggas ain't never been locked up for nothing. Like, they'd be like, okay, cool, I'll take a little 6 years for this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that nigga that did 6, remember them.
Years already, I ain't going back. Oh God. Oh, nigga that did 12 years, but like, oh hell no, I ain't going back. But I can't even say that because I know certain, like, specific niggas who did real biz, and just real niggas ain't gonna ever do no shit like that. But I see, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see. Like,
that's why you really can't tell.
Yeah.
I know real nerds who got caught up in shit and didn't say shit. And there wasn't no street shit. It's just, this is against how they was raised. This is against their morals. Their mama said, don't be a tattletale. Or it might just be a nigga who, you ain't a street nigga, but you aware I took part of this. And you a man, so you take responsibility. What come with it, come with it. So you really don't, it's like, there's no way of knowing. The most street niggas tell, and the most corniest niggas sometimes don't. So it's just like, you just gotta wait. For real.
Oh, God. Free my shooter, though. Free DD. Free Dirk.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, another thing I seen online, you and Shun broke up?
Yes.
What happened? Because after that, I see him outside with a Drake and a Switch over East, ready to crash out. Like, what the fuck? Like,
he just do too much. Like,
that has something to do with you?
Yes. Like,
what type? I need that type of love.
He just do too much. Like, he just be doing too much. He just do too much.
Yeah.
He just be trying to get my attention. He just do too much. Like,
why you had to do it before Sweetest Day though?
What you mean? Why he had to do what he did before Sweetest Day?
We don't know
like,
what
why
he
you had to
did.
play with me? Like, why you had to play with me? Like, I'm not that bitch to be played with. I'm my daddy daughter. Can't no nigga play me. That's how I let him. You hear what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You're not gonna play with me. But I love him.
I know you do.
Like, that's my
I see when I see his name,
like,
you still smiling and shit.
He got my name tatted. I got his name tatted. Like,
yeah.
So
I ain't even know
I
that.
love him. That's boo for sure. We just not together.
So how is that like, having a relationship, but it's in the public? Because this is probably regular shit that won't nobody know about. Motherfucker get past, get it together, but everybody see it
Yeah. I try to keep the internet out of my relationship, like, as much as I can. Like, I can't control what people say or too much what he posts, because when he crash out, he crash out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't control how the internet react off that, but I try to keep the internet out of my relationship. Like, when I go through shit with him, I try not to get on the internet and be like, oh, I'm single. I try to go through it with him. Or like, oh, I'm going through this, or oh, I'm going through that. Like, I don't really try to put, that's the last thing I try to do. Like, I don't give a fuck about shit else. Like, nothing. But my relationship, nah. Ain't no bitch finna be saying this about my nigga. I don't get on here and tell y'all every time this nigga do good. I ain't finna get on here and tell y'all every time he fuck up. Like, still I feel the type of way about him, so.
Who block he was on, though?
He wasn't on nobody block.
I know
he wasn't on nobody block.
He was over East for sure.
He was definitely over East, but he wasn't on nobody block. Like, I don't know why the blogs and the fans, like, turned it out to be, like, some No Limit shit. Like, it had nothing to do with phone them or No Limit, period. Like, he was doing that to get my attention. Like, that was just that. Like, he just was doing too much. He was mad I caught him.
So, another thing I seen, you just recently dropped your songs, Players Club. What was it like? How did that come about as far as the song and the video?
Honestly, like, Players Club is a song that I've been made. Like, I made the song over a year ago. Been shot the video July 4th last year of 2023. Like, this song is so old. It ain't even had nothing to do with, like, my breakup, my relationship, and none of that. That's just really, like...
Was it the timing thing, though? Like, when you dropped it because of the...
No. Like, I was already dropping that song, and then me and my nigga broke up. So when it came out, everybody was like, oh, this bitch being shady as hell. It was like, whole time, me and my label had already chose this song for us to drop next. Like, it was never, oh, I'm breaking up with my nigga, so I'm finna drop Players Club. Like, that had nothing to do with it. I know it seemed like it, but it had nothing to do with it. Like, it was a selection from me and my label.
So another thing that I seen on the internet was Cairo getting booked. You and Cairo cousins, right? Mm-hmm. So, how did that affect you? Because I ain't like that arrest was crazy. They say like the Secret Service. Like, what the fuck? You ever seen the Secret Service before?
I've never seen the Secret Service.
I never seen them niggas before.
Actually, you know what? I actually have seen the Secret Service before. I was on the E-Way, and baby, weren't you want to call with me? Baby, weren't you want to call? I think we was on our way from the studio, and I think either one of the running-up presidents was in town for the campaign. I can't remember if it was Donald Trump or Harris. One of them was in town, and it was just so many trucks following in front and behind. They had everybody blocked off, and just for them to go. And that was the only time. But I've never seen like the Secret Service like up close and personal. Like, I see the trucks and shit, because of the president like driving past and shit. But like.
You ever heard of like a nigga getting arrested by a Secret Service? Though?
Hell no.
Like, I didn't even know they just be
shit. Like, I didn't even hear. I didn't even hear that. I didn't even hear that. I heard some federal shit, but I didn't hear nothing about the Secret Service. I heard that like he had ended up getting locked up downtown. When he was downtown, it was during like when they was doing the campaign shit, so it was already them type of people down there. Yeah. Like, being down there. It was
like
the area,
DMC or some shit.
Some shit like
DNC. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, bro, like that wasn't the area to be in. I ain't gonna lie, like, because all the politicians and world leaders or whatever was just
world leaders.
It might not be world leaders, but
World
politicians for
leaders.
sure. I might just put this out. There's world leaders.
Yeah, like
Bro.
Kamala Harris.
Oh, she ain't leading the world yet. It might be Trump. It might be her.
She is right now.
I'm just not gonna say nothing. You know, I'm not the smartest when it comes to politics.
That's
so
not
I'm just
me either.
I'm just be quiet.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, how do you feel? Like, do you vote? Do you pay attention to that?
I pay slightly a little attention. Do I vote? Y'all do not kill me. I don't vote.
I ain't voted since Obama. I ain't gonna
Bro,
lie.
I've never voted before, like a day in my life. I've never voted. I know it's sad.
You young though, so
I'm only 23. Like, I'm a young bitch.
hey,
Like,
how old you gotta be to vote? 21?
you had to be 20. I think 18.
18?
I think 18.
I know
but
you had a chance. You bogus.
Shut up. Shut up. It's only been 5 years. You know the first 5 years people don't vote? Like, come on now.
And it's every
When you
4
first
years
turned 18,
anyway.
did you vote? Exactly. It's
I don't
every
know.
4 years anyway.
Yeah.
And I only could start voting when I was 18, somebody was already president. So up until when Trump get elected? 2020? Exactly. So I was 18 in 2019. So I only ain't voted for 1 year. Like, for one election.
Well, yeah.
One
So like,
presidency.
if you was to vote, like just saying, like just from what you know now, like Trump or is it Kamala? Kamala? That's fucked up. I don't even know this lady's name.
I believe it's Kamala.
Who would you like
Kamala.
gravitate to her? Yeah,
Kamala.
because she black and a girl.
Yeah, homies.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know they
That's
say
what
she
it is.
ain't black for real.
It's not even only that because she's black and because she's a woman. For one, I love making history. If I could be a part of history, you see what I'm saying? When I get old and be like, I was a part of the people, we had the first female president, I voted for, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was in that era. Like, that's
Nah, I get it though, because I voted for Obama just because he was.
Exactly. When Obama was president, I remember, like, that was a big fucking thing. Like, I couldn't vote, but I remember my mama crying. Like, no lie. When he won, I remember my motherfucking mama crying. Like, it was a big thing.
Yeah.
So just imagine our first black female president. Like, Trump, you've had your run. You did 4 years. And not only that, like,
He got the
just
trenches
fucking
right, though.
locked up. Like, he got the trenches right because the trenches is some fucking scammers. That's why he had the trenches right. That shit had nothing to do with us at all. We had no business benefiting off nothing Trump had going on.
Yeah, niggas got right
We only
themselves.
benefited because we're scammers and people don't understand that. They're not, these things are not for us at all.
It
We
ain't
don't
like you
have
said,
none of this
like,
shit.
yeah, y'all go scam.
Exactly. Like, y'all some fucking scammers, so that's what y'all did. And that's the only reason why y'all benefited. This shit wasn't for us. Like, the fuck? And people just dumb as hell. People think like, oh, Trump gave us a pandemic, we gonna vote for him because we want some more money. Bitch, you gotta give us another pandemic first. So everybody wanna die. Everybody wanna die from COVID. everybody wanna die.
I feel like Trump know how to get the black vote though.
Definitely.
Like,
I
that nigga,
agree.
is he a felon right now?
I agree, but I just think, honestly, black people are easy. And a lot of black people
I hate that.
I hate it too. I really hate that a lot of us is easy and uneducated because people go wherever they think it's a dollar at. A motherfucker might feel like, oh, I made money in the pandemic, so I'm gonna vote for Trump. They don't understand this shit, the politics behind it at all. Like, why the fuck would you vote for somebody who literally getting locked up?
Yeah.
Like, who literally?
But I think that's why, the fucked up part about it, I think that's why the niggas gonna vote. Because niggas can relate. It's like,
Stupid.
all right, he got a felony.
Uneducated.
He did this. He got
That's what I'm
shot.
saying right
this
there.
nigga 50 Cent.
I don't even think he got shot. I think that was like a publicity stunt,
Me
honestly.
too, 'cause ain't
for
no
people
way.
to vote. Who the fuck? You
Did
telling
he
me
get
there's
up getting
nobody?
that?
Is that like come on, that
I've
shit
been
so
running.
made up, gang. That shit made up as hell. Like, that was a publicity stunt. Like, the first thing I'm thinking when I get shot is not to get up and say, America. Like, no, I'm the fuck that lamb. Like, fuck.
If I'm president, I'm dead up. Hold on.
Oh God, like what?
I need my shit on me
Where's you
too.
niggas at? Like, where's the guns?
You know, how did it feel to be in the first ever all-female XXL cypher?
Oh my God, it was a vibe. It definitely was a vibe. And I love everybody that was in a cypher, honestly, genuinely. Like, I love Flo Milli, I love Maya Don, I love Mona Leo, I love Latto. I think everybody hard and had their own, in their own lane and had their own style of rap. So I definitely think it was hard. I'm blessed. I love Latto. Shout out to you, boo.
Me too.
Yeah.
Hey. Nah, what I was gonna say though, like I gotta be starstruck now. I think she right here.
Not you thinking about Latto, okay?
Nah, speaking of starstruck, is there anybody you ever ran across that had you starstruck?
Yes, Dirk. I love Dirk. Like I don't give a fuck. And it's so crazy because like people who Dirk like hang around and like people around his real crowd, I'm actually close to. And like considering my crowd, it's just I love Dirk so much. Like you get what I'm saying? Like my favorite rappers is Dirk, Drake, and Meek Mill. So it's like I don't give a fuck like how close you is to who I'm close to or none of that. Like I love Dirk. It's only 3 people I'll be starstruck over and it's them 3 people. Like I don't give a fuck how many times I see you. Every time I see you, I'm going to feel like it's just because I just love the music. Like you see what I'm saying? Like I just love the music.
Yeah, Dirk. I fuck with Dirk and Meek too. I don't really listen to Drake too much.
I've been a Drake fan.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the old Drake, the grassy, before he was rapping. Like wheelchair Drake, glasses.
I feel like I'm one of a few people in the world that ain't a Drake fan.
Really?
Because like everybody be looking at me crazy when I say that shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he weak. I can recognize good music. It's just I don't really relate to it for real. So it'd be like, but
it's good music.
I can't help to know all this shit because it's played every fucking way. Like Drake a nigga who I dare to know all them songs. And I never ever type Drake in on YouTube.
Or downloaded it and none of that, yeah. I'm the type of motherfucker like every time.
That mean you lit though.
Yes, like I love me some Drake. I'm not gonna lie, like I love Drake. And I think another reason why I love him is because my favorite cousin, he passed away, his name Aaron. He died from cancer and his favorite artist was Drake. So I think when I was younger, like I just loved him so much. So everything he loved, I loved. And when he passed away, it just made me a little bit more closer to Drake because I knew that was his favorite artist too. So it was just like, it was kind of like a family thing. My whole family loved Drake for real. No lie. Like,
speaking of like Meek, that's another one of my favorite artists because I watched his come up.
He's so hard.
But
so
lately, the media, you can see how they been trying to play with him.
I know.
That shit be hurting.
Stop playing with my nigga though. Like, no lie. Stop playing with Meek. Like,
I be hoping none of that shit true, man. Cause like this is my childhood, bro.
Yeah.
Like I didn't watch that man come up. But
I just feel like I've been in a position where the internet is saying one thing about you and you know the truth. Or the internet trying to make some out to be something else and you know the truth. So me personally, like I don't judge people or I don't love you less than what I do because of what the internet is saying about you. Like I'ma always say, like you probably, this is not the first interview. I've did plenty of interviews and people ask me like, oh, who your top 3? And I say Drake, Meek, and Dirk. Like every time I always include him, regardless of what the internet's saying about him, just because I just feel like I've been in his shoes before. Like I've been in his position before. You know what I'm saying? And like the internet just makes shit out to be shit that it don't be at all. So it's like, I feel it. Like, you know?
Yeah. What would you say like the biggest misconception about you is?
I don't want to say it. I don't want to repeat it. You know what I'm saying? But it was definitely something that I said to somebody about somebody that just, everybody was just looking at me crazy for saying. And it was something I said out of anger. Like, I just wanted to say something to make you as mad as how you made me. And I don't really know you like that. And I know that you have kids. So I'm going to say something about your kid. Because I know that's going to make you mad. You know what I'm saying? It's not because
this what you
this
want,
how I am or this what I'm on. It's just because I know you got a kid. And I know if people love their kids. Obviously, the fucking internet was in a frenzy. You see what I'm saying? So obviously, I made a motherfucker mad.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, obviously it worked, but was it worth it? No. I lost fans. I got a lot of backlash from it. And it was definitely something that I regret saying because you, like I said, you got to realize when you're in the public eye, fuck the principles. It's just responsibility. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might got a principle or got principles that I stand on or bitch, you say something about me, it's off limits to what I say to you. But now that have a career, it's like your responsibilities come way before your principles. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I had to just swallow that pill. I just had to swallow that pill. And that's what that was.
And sometimes you fuck up, you know?
Yeah, players fuck up.
So it's instead of misconceptions, what about like, what's something about you that probably would shock people? Something you might be into, anything.
Something about me that might shock people is I'm a fucking crybaby.
Yeah.
Like, I swear to God, like, I literally cry for everything. I cry watching movies. I cry watching movies. Like, I cry when my feelings is hurt. I cry for everything. I'm a crybaby, but I got tough skin. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had some tough ass skin, but I'm going to cry. And when I cry, just know some shit gonna get fucked up because I hate when people see me cry. I hate when people see me. Man, I hate when people see me cry.
When last time you cried?
Oh, baby, probably yesterday. Probably today.
Damn.
I cry a lot. I'm super sensitive. Like, I'm an Aries. I'm super fucking sensitive. Like, I'm a gangster for sure. Like, my reaction, but like me personally, like in my head and my mind, I'm super sensitive.
So when somebody make you cry, do you feel like you gotta do something about it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's like the most, I say like toxic shit you did on some like get back type of time or just anything where it's like somebody pissed you off and then this was the reaction?
I don't really want to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm beyond that. I'm super beyond it. I don't really want to speak on it. It
You
took
be
me
fucking
out my
people shit up?
Yeah.
Attacking
like,
people?
You know what I'm saying? Like breaking shit.
Up and pipe?
Like, you know, like it's crazy. I don't even want to speak. You see this fat ass ankle monitor? That's all I'm gonna say. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, this motherfucker. I'm really a changed
You got to
person.
charge this shit?
Hmm?
You got to charge it?
Do I have to charge it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beeping red right now. I need to charge it right now, actually.
Okay, and they could contact you through that, like call and shit?
Yeah, they be calling, but they'll call my phone though and be like, Miss Zoya, can you charge your monitor? I be like, yeah.
How is that though? Like, you don't feel like, damn, like I don't got no privacy, like?
Not really. Like, once they took me off house arrest, I was cool. Like, it's just a look. Now I just want to go on because I want to jump all the way into my sophomore grade era. Like, I want to put on some heels and a dress. You know what I'm saying?
Off.
Like,
you be all elegant, then that motherfucker
and
just
it's
right
just
there.
motherfucker just big as hell beeping. Like, so irritating. Like, I want to jump all the way into my sophomore grade era. So that's why it's irritating. But as far as what I got going on, I go out the country tomorrow if I want to.
Oh yeah.
Like, this shit don't mean nothing. It was the house arrest that was fucking me up.
How was that experience
Shout
for
out
you?
to my lawyer. I was only on house arrest for like 2 months. I was on house arrest from like March. I got out of jail in March. I got off house arrest in like May, I believe. So I was only on house arrest for like 2 months experiencing that. Like, I could still go outside. I was still doing shows and all that. I just had to report it 72 hours in advance, which was so irritating because some shit you don't know about 72 hours in advance. I got a motherfucker call me and want to book me today. So it was just super hard getting shit approved, getting my movement approved. So I was so fucking happy when the judge granted me to get off house arrest. Like, I was so happy.
I seen the picture. Oh, bro, it was a video or something.
It was a video, yes.
Yeah.
I was happy as hell.
I'm like, I bet she out here.
Yes, free gas. Free the gas.
Okay. So how when you actually got put on house arrest, you originally got arrested first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how long was you actually in jail?
For like 5 days.
How was that? Because at that point you lit. So like
honestly, I could say it wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, it was very irritating because jail's not a place for me.
Yeah.
Jail was just not a place. Jail's not a place for nobody. Honestly, I feel like if you want to keep going back to jail, you gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, jail.
If you want to go, you for sure or homeless.
Or keep going back. Like, keep going. You're gay. Like, something. Or homeless, definitely. But
It get cold outside.
jail not for me, but it was definitely an experience. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being who I am, like, it was the experience. Like, yeah. I was fucked with the Colombians. They was teaching me a little, you know, their little language and shit. These bitches fighting and shit. Man, it was all kind of shit going on. My 5 days, every day was full of something. Like, man, every day was full of something. I ain't gonna lie. I had bitches making me bowls and shit. Bello, you want this bowl? You want this? I'm eating good at that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Like, jail was an experience, but it's not for me at all.
Yeah.
Please don't send me back to jail. Nobody. I never do nothing to go back to jail.
It's different when you got emotion though, cause like I think I've been in jail. No, I've been in jail a couple times since I've been like me, like my brand. But like as far as making it to the actual county and taking my shit up and going upstairs,
that was crazy.
Once, and it was like, damn, like it's so different.
Bad. I was like, I'm really going to jail. It's different when you go to the station. You know what I'm saying? What, you actually send me to the county? Like, I gotta take off my clothes, shoestrings taken out.
Okay.
Like, I gotta put on the jumpsuit. I gotta go in this bitch. I gotta sleep in the dorms. Like, I gotta shower here. Like,
in front of people though, at that.
I gotta take a shit here. I have to piss here. I have to eat here.
I'll pick the dorms over the cells though, but
definitely
the dorms kind of get annoying because you don't never get no privacy.
I don't give a fuck.
Nobody go to sleep.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Don't put me in no cell. I
you
feel
can
like
walk
if I
around
was in a cell
go crazy.
for those 5 days, I would have went crazy for everything. I probably would have been crying every day.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm a crybaby. So I definitely probably thought I would have been crying in jail, but I was not crying. It's probably because I was in the dorms. If I was in the cell, I probably would have been crying.
Like the time I spent in the cell, it wasn't the same. Like when I was bored as hell. Like you bored regardless, but when you in the dorm, you could just do shit. You could walk over here, walk over there, play cards.
It's free as hell. Like it's just free as hell.
It's like it's like the big ass adult daycare for real.
Literally like a big ass adult daycare. And that's why I don't give a fuck how tough I am, how gangsta I am. Jail is not a place for me. It's not a place for nobody. And if a bitch act like that's a place for them, or if a nigga act like they okay with going to jail, I promise you he's gay or that bitch is homeless.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
So you know, like going there as a public figure, like before you get to court, you know how like when y'all in the bullpen, you trying to go to court. I feel like everybody trying to talk to you, probably trying to rap, trying to network. And, you know, like, I don't know how it was for you, but it's like, I don't want to be an asshole, but it'd be like, this not the time, gang. You know, it's like, I'm trying to see if I get a bond.
I was like in the bullpen with like clucks and like delusional people. Like, I had somebody that I had knew from grammar school, so we was cool. And we had ended up being in the dorms together. And then somebody else who I knew through like Pretty Leah, one of Pretty Leah's sisters, was in a bullpen with me.
Speaking of her, I don't mean to cut you out. She's supposed to be on that song too, right?
Yeah.
What happened with that?
I took off.
Oh, that was your decision?
Yeah, it was my song.
It was from like a rumor or something? Like
it wasn't a rumor.
It was a recording?
It wasn't even a recording. It was some information that I got from somebody. I'm not gonna say.
Sneak this some
information that I got from somebody. And it was basically some sneak diss and shit, like just some shit that I didn't like. Like motherfuckers was trying to make it seem like we was Destiny Child and it was Beyonce after Destiny Child. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I ain't sharing. It turns to
you being Beyonce though around this motherfucker.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that. You know, I'm doing good.
Well,
I'm doing me. Everybody
fun,
doing
man.
them.
Shout out y'all though. You know I love you, Cash, man. I fuck with you, my nigga Amari, y'all. But we'll vote though.
But yeah, I'm proud of everybody. I'm grateful for where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say that, but yeah, it was on some. At the time when we first had dropped the song, like Pretty Leah had the most buzz out of everybody. Yeah. So one of our first interviews, somebody was trying to interview us all together. Long story short, Leah wasn't really for it. She felt like that she was. If the interview came out, it was her sharing her platform with us. So on some, you know, Beyonce type shit, like. Bitch,
was that accurate at the time though? In a way?
I feel like, honestly, it didn't fucking matter. Like, it didn't fucking matter.
Yeah, clearly
if you did an interview by yourself talking about a song that's not yours, that you're just on, and you have the weakest verse. By yourself doing an interview or doing an interview with the girls. Because it's not like we're interviewing you because of you. We're interviewing you because of the song that you're on. So it was just awkward to me how people try to make it seem like they didn't want to do the interview with all the other girls because they had the most clout at the time. Like, that's never some shit I would have did. Like, I got this buzz and I got some more buzz because of this song. So I'm going to do the interview with the girls because we're interviewing me about the song. Because of the song, not because of me and what I've done on my own. Like, you see what I'm saying? So it just was stupid and petty to me, and I wasn't fucking with it. People was just having conversations, and it was too much said, and I just was like, okay. you're off the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need you on the song. You think that you have the most clout out of all us, so you acting this way, acting this way.
I mean, that should be cool, her then.
Exactly. Like, it should be okay. It should be fine. And that's just was my decision. So I just like, okay, cool.
So, you know, I had, well, not I seen, I was there with the 20v1. And I really couldn't hit, I came late for one, but I really couldn't hear like what was going on because the sound situation. But one thing I noticed was it looked like, I thought it was content. You know, you and somebody, y'all had like a little back and forth. And then she went on the internet and got the tweaking.
Yeah, it wasn't even a back and forth. Like, during the 20v1, it wasn't a back and forth. It was, I said what I said, you said what you said, just like everybody else did. It was laughter, smiles on face. It was no bad energy, no bad blood, no bad animosity. I just feel like people be chasing clout and people be looking for a moment because they don't have one, never had one, and probably never will. So people be looking for one off of me, and I'm not gonna give you that. I'm not feeding into shit with no bitch because bitches know I'll whoop they ass. Hoes know I'll tell lying and not they fucking ass. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to entertain no bitch who ain't on my level or above me. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not benefiting nothing out of it. If it's not beneficial for me, I'm sorry. I'm to the point in my life where if it's not beneficial for me, I'm not participating in it at all. If this is not helping my career, if this is not helping me and what I got going on, you can get the fuck on because everybody know I fight. Everybody know I whoops ass.
Yeah, I just seen on Reddit, like, I didn't even know you had these mean fights on camera.
Everybody know I lays belt. I put the B and belt the ass.
You seen the shit I'm talking about? They got a compilation video. They be like, they getting that Mello fight. Everybody, they say she fight tall bitches, little bitches, big bitches, elephant bitches.
I have not seen.
It's like every single category.
Oh, no, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about. Papa made that video. Papa made that video on God. That was a long time ago. Like, that was before I even started rapping.
I'm damn. You been out here.
Yeah, shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, that shit beyond me. Like, people that know me in real life know, like, yeah.
So when the last fight you had? Free Hands TV too, by the way. I seen that.
The last fight I had was probably NCP.
Oh, yeah?
That probably was the last fight. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I honestly think that was the last fight. I don't be fighting this shit.
Yeah, I see you.
Matter of fact, the last fight was me and my nigga. Well, my ex. I used to be tearing him up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Belt the ass.
Speaking of him, how you feel about that 20v1?
I didn't watch it.
I said how he feel about it.
How he feel about? Oh, I thought you said how I feel about his 20v1.
I said I ain't see.
How he feel about my 20v1? I don't know. I think he ain't watch it. Or he just don't give a fuck.
He watched it. You watched it.
If he did, he just didn't say nothing because he know he was fucking up.
He probably can't even say shit.
I can't even say shit. I was fucking up.
So that 20v1, would you have did that if the situation wasn't what it was? What was that like? You being petty, kind of?
I wasn't being petty because I'm not gonna say like intentionally. I wasn't being petty because I didn't say, "Hey, I want to do a 20v1." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it came about. Like, it wasn't my idea. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't being petty. It just came.
For sure. I ain't gonna lie. I know that shit just be content shit like that. But like, I'm finna snitch on you. I seen you and a couple girls. Y'all was congregating after the video, man. What y'all kicked it afterwards?
They was just, telling me like they fuck with me. That's it. That's all. They was just telling me that they fuck with me.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, when can we expect like an album or something for you?
Oh my God, it's on the way. It's on the way right now, y'all. Like, all I'm gonna say is like, you bitches got a couple more songs. You bitches got a couple more songs until it's time for me to just start pouncing on hoes' necks. Like, you bitches' necks gonna be broke, hurt, sore, cracked up, and some more shit. Cause like, no lie, like, y'all got a couple more. All I'm gonna say is y'all got a couple more songs. So okay. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like, as far as the city, I really want to. Yeah. I don't even want to limit to the city for real. But like, as far as the city for real, I don't see too many people like even could get on a song with you and like hang. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like Cash, I feel like she one that she hard for real. Mm-hmm. And everybody that was, y'all came up on the song, y'all all hard, but like I feel like y'all two stuck out the most to me when it comes to like talent.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm just that bitch all around. Like I'm the one, the two, and everything after that. Like I don't see nobody. Like, I love everybody. I respect everybody. Everybody in their own lane. They got their own craft. But me, just how I feel about myself, and I feel like you should feel like that about yourself too. You see what I'm saying? Don't get mad at me because I feel like I'm that bitch and I know I'm that bitch and I know ain't nobody fucking with me. Just feel like you like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know personally there's nobody that's fucking with me. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's not a soul that's fucking with me. Not in this city. Not in the next city. Not in the city after that. Not even a life after that. You know what I'm saying? I could be dying, born again, oh God. Like, a hoe still ain't fucking with me. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you feel like that separate like regular people from stars? You know, that mentality?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Because I just feel like everybody should think that they bitch.
Yeah.
Everybody should think that they nigga.
Because how somebody gonna look at you as a star if you don't see it? Like some people, don't get me wrong, some people just so talented naturally, they might be the most humble and don't even realize what they are, who they are, and people realize it. But like for the most part, I think it take you to be that.
I'm super confident. And like, I just never want nobody to be mad at me because of how confident I am. Like, when I say I'm the hottest in the city, or I'm the best in the city, or I'm the this and that and this and this, it's no shade to nobody. I have no ill will towards nobody. Like, I want to see everybody win, especially from my city. That's just me popping it. Like, that's why when other bitches say, I don't feel no type of way. I pat bitches on their back when they say they the best in the city, and I know I'm in the city rapping. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't make me move me no type of way at all. Like, that shit make me want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel no type of way because I know what I know.
You got any, like, dream features? Anybody?
Yeah. Everybody I named that I say my favorite rapper, they're my dream features. Nobody like.
Have you ever got to meet anyone else?
Dirk for sure. I never met Drake. I never met Meek. Me and Meek had...
I feel like you could meet Meek just from...
Yeah, like me and Meek had a slight conversation in the DM. He showed love before, which was super big to me because like I said, I love Meek. Like I've got love from Meek and Dirk before. Like the only person that I haven't on my dream list, like on my fangirl list, like these are the only people who I meet in person and be like starstruck. Like you see what I'm saying? Out of that list, Drake is the only person I haven't met. Like Drake, get up with me. I'm tired of fucking playing with your ass, Drake.
Man, Drake knows what's going on.
I'm glad. Like, Drake, get up with me. The fuck? I love you.
Okay. I be knowing niggas be knowing what be going on for real. You know, that song, it was too hot at that time. And it was too like different, like too rare. I feel like it wasn't too many girls coming like that.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
like he at least seen it all well. Like I feel
somebody, baby, listen. I know he had to see that shit.
Because everybody regular people at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like people be thinking like, oh yeah, I'll be so surprised if this person. No, it's like, gang, we all use the same internet.
You would be surprised how many people I had reach out to me from that song. Like you'll just be surprised how many people I connected with, how many people I got a chance to vibe with and talk to and meet just in person and just give me advice and tips from what they think, because they think or they see potential in me, or you know what I'm saying, just want to give me a little industry tip, or you know, you would be surprised. But
a lot of people watch it don't say nothing though, which is weird to me. Like I learned just from the artists I work with, once they elevate and they get in the industry, they be like, boy, dude, watch your shit. She watch your shit. And they be like, damn, they don't even follow me. They won't even like it. They won't even respond to a DM. But they telling me like, bro, I'm watching your shit with them right now.
I had to learn to stop doing that. Like people who like who content I actually see and will sit and watch and won't skip past. I had to learn, like, let me just follow this motherfucker. Well, let me just double tap. Because I used to be like that too. Like I literally used to be like that too. Like I just scroll just cause. Like I'm like, damn, I see this shit every day. I could like this shit. I watch this shit, like, you know, all the way to the end. Why not?
Okay.
So
it's so many people I met, and then like when you meet some people, sometimes they let you know, and they be like, "Fuck, you ain't been saying something."
Yeah,
you tweeting.
Fuck,
bro. But I get it. People don't be want to feel like fans. But you know, I want to. Let me see what else I got in my questions, man. I don't got nothing. Yeah, I don't got nothing crazy. Fuck around, wrap it up. So I want to ask you, like, before we wrap it up, is there any other topics you want to touch on? Anything you want to promote? Anything? Like, it might be something you want to clear up?
One thing that I do want to clear up is just like that mean girl narrative. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
She came here nice as hell. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
I'm not a mean girl at all. Like, I'm really sweet as hell. I'm really fun to be around. Like, I'm really that bitch that everybody want to be around. Like, I just rap hard as hell because I grew up in the streets. And, like, I just beat the fuck out of somebody if they play with me. Like, that's it. But, like, you not playing with me, like, why would you play with me? Like, you don't got no reason to play with me, right? So, like, we gonna be cool. Like, I'm a cool-ass bitch, and that's just that. Like, I want people to stop thinking I'm so mean. I want that unapproachable narrative to back up off me. Like, you could walk up to me, you could say, hey, you could give me a hug. Like, I'm cool-ass bitch, and I'm nice as hell.
I ain't gonna lie, 24, you looked a little mean that day, though.
Did you?
Yeah,
For real, did you think that? I was nice, though. I thought it was just mad because
lot going on.
Batman was playing with me. Like, he was playing with me. I had to whoop his ass after that 21. But yeah, I'm nice. Fuck with your real. Fuck with your bitch. Like, come fuck with a real bitch.
Okay. So, you got any messages for the youth watching this? Anything like that?
Stay looking forward to something. Stay motivated. Stay determined. Wake up every day with a motive. That's that.
What about like your social media? Let everybody know how to get up with you.
Yes, y'all can follow me on Instagram, and everything else is the same at Mello Buckzz. That's MELLOBUCKZZ. Don't forget the extra Z. Yeah.
Okay, say less, man. I'm glad we got another interview, man. It's our second interview.
16 of Mello.
Okay, last time you elevated. Hopefully, from next time we sit down, it's a whole nother.
Way bigger than this.
Okay.
Way bigger than this.
For sure. Yeah. Keep going crazy though, man. I wish you the best.
Period. We signing out on fuck asshole.
Okay, let everybody know who got out with you for the interview.
16 motherfuckers shot on. Y'all know the vibes. And we out. Bitch.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's tuned into this video, man. I appreciate y'all. If y'all want to show y'all appreciation back, just hit that like button for me, man. And follow all my social medias at 16 Shot on Visualz with a Z. Last but not least, though, check out my merch, man. Check out the merch below in the merch shelf. If y'all see something y'all like, man, y'all want to support, cop a little something, gang.